Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English for Everyone. I'm Jenny, and I'm feeling super excited about today's episode because it's something so many people struggle with. If your heart starts beating fast just thinking about speaking in front of people, don't worry. You are definitely not alone. I used to feel nervous even introducing myself in class, so I really understand that fear. Today, we're going to talk about how to build confidence and actually enjoy speaking in public.
Hey everyone, I'm James, and yes, Jenny is absolutely right. Public speaking can feel like standing in front of a hungry tiger. I remember one time I was so nervous I forgot my own name for a second, which was both funny and slightly embarrassing. But here's the good news. Confidence is not something you are born with, it's something you build step by step. I feel really calm now when I speak, but it took time and practice. So today, we'll share simple and practical tips that really work.
That's such a good point, James, and I love how honest you are about your experience. I think many listeners believe confident speakers are just naturally talented, but actually, most of them practiced a lot behind the scenes. So let's start with a basic question. Why do people feel so nervous when speaking in public? I feel like understanding the reason can help us solve the problem better. What do you think?
I completely agree, Jenny, and I think fear usually comes from worrying about what other people think. People are afraid of making mistakes, being judged, or even forgetting what they want to say. I used to feel a tight pressure in my chest, like everyone was watching me and waiting for me to fail. But in reality, most audiences are supportive and not as critical as we imagine. Once I realized that, I started to relax a little more.
That is so true, and I can really relate to that feeling. I used to think everyone was focusing on my mistakes, but actually, people were just listening and learning. So, one tip I always share with my students is to change your mindset. Instead of thinking, I might fail, try thinking, I'm here to share something valuable. That small change made me feel more confident and positive.
Yes, mindset is powerful, and it really shapes how we feel. Another thing that helped me a lot is preparation. Seriously, the more prepared you are, the more confident you feel. When I know my topic well, I feel relaxed and even a bit excited. But when I don't prepare, I feel nervous and unsure. So practice is not boring, it's actually your best friend.
I love that. Practice is your best friend. And speaking of practice, many people ask, how should I practice? I usually tell them to start small, like practicing in front of a mirror or recording their voice. It might feel a little strange at first, but it really helps you become aware of your speaking style. And honestly, when I first recorded myself, I felt shy but also proud because I could see my improvement.
That's a great method, Jenny, and I also recommend practicing with a friend or a small group. It feels less scary than speaking in front of a big audience, and you can get helpful feedback. I remember practicing with my friends, and we would laugh a lot, which made the experience fun instead of stressful. That positive feeling helped me build confidence naturally. Step by step, I felt more comfortable speaking.
Yes, making it fun is so important. Another tip I want to share is focusing on your message, not on yourself. When you think too much about how you look or sound, you become nervous. But when you focus on helping your audience understand something, you feel more relaxed and meaningful. I always remind myself, it's not about me, it's about the message.
That's such a powerful idea, Jenny, and it really changes everything. Also, I think body language plays a big role in confidence. Even if you feel nervous inside, standing straight, smiling, and making eye contact can make you look confident. And interestingly, your body can actually influence your mind. When you act confident, you start to feel confident too.
Wow, that's so true, and I've experienced that myself. Sometimes I still feel nervous, but I take a deep breath, smile, and continue speaking. Another helpful tip is to accept mistakes. They are completely normal. Nobody is perfect, and even experienced speakers make mistakes. Instead of feeling embarrassed, just keep going and stay calm.
Exactly, and honestly, sometimes mistakes can make you more human and relatable. I once mispronounced a word during a presentation and everyone smiled. It actually made the atmosphere more relaxed. So don't be too hard on yourself. Confidence grows when you allow yourself to learn and improve. It's a journey, not a one-time success.
I love that idea. It's a journey. Before we finish, let's quickly summarize some tips for our listeners. First, change your mindset and believe in yourself. Second, prepare and practice regularly. Third, start small and gradually challenge yourself.
And don't forget, focus on your message, use confident body language, and accept mistakes with a positive attitude. Most importantly, be patient with yourself because confidence takes time to grow. I feel really happy talking about this topic because I know it can help many people. You are capable of becoming a confident speaker.
That's such a beautiful message, James, and I feel inspired too. Thank you so much for listening to English for Everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to share it with your friends who want to improve their speaking skills. Keep practicing, stay positive, and we believe in you.
Thanks everyone for joining us today. We really appreciate your time and energy. Remember, confidence doesn't come overnight, but every small step matters. Keep speaking, keep learning, and most importantly, enjoy the process. See you in the next episode.